Today at Success Yes or Yes, we're gonna talk about what it takes to succeed.
This is Success, Yes or Yes. All about succeeding in life, career, and anything in between.
Joining me today is Maria Brenica for the second time ever. How are you, Maria?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, guys. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Here we go. Here we are.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining here, because thanks to you forcing me here to be week to week. Yeah, you're my accountability partner now, and together we bring this knowledge that we're hungry to bring to the whole world. Yeah, hoping to wake up some people and get some people to take action, and you and me take action ourselves, right?
Yes,
Because,
exactly.
Because we're learning, we've been learning from this course we're doing together, the KBB course, and these are going to be our takeaways. But the best way to learn is to teach, yeah, because it's like you learn 2 times. So let's comment on it, on what does it take to succeed, yeah? So okay, you want to start? I have a lot of notes. Yeah, I have a whole 3 pages of notes
Oh,
here.
yeah. It's already on my brain.
All right.
All right. So, yeah, in my experience, I'm going to tell you guys my experience. How did I start on this is, of course, by learning, you know. You cannot just go into something that you don't know. You cannot just go into a war without a bullet, even though you have a gun. If there's no bullet, you're dead, right? You cannot, you know. So, yeah, we need to learn first. And learning is, a process, and it really takes a lot of time. You have to invest time, you have to invest money, you have to invest everything, whatever it takes, if you really want to, to succeed at your goals or whatever you wanted to learn for skill set, or if you're doing business in private or whatever, it all comes from learning. Because we're not starting learning when we get adults, when we get on this age. We start learning when we are just, baby, or 3 years old, 4 years old kids are going to school. So it's a continuous learning, and it's a really no stop. It's a process, and there's a level of, learning process. So if you are on a business, the learning process is different. So this is what we're doing. We are learning, and we are gonna teach you what we've learned. And the first thing that I've learned in this course, the KBB course, is about discovering your superpower. Because if you don't know what you are, you don't know what's your superpower, you don't have clarification or whatever you want to do, you cannot start, and, you cannot move on to your breakthroughs or journey in your business. And I discovered my superpower is learning. That is my superpower. I love learning. And once I learn something, no matter what it takes, no matter it's small thing or things like that, I want to share it to everybody. But I didn't say that what I've learned will work for you. Maybe it's not, maybe yes, but sharing is just sharing. Nothing wrong with sharing, guys. So yeah, that's my superpower that I discovered for myself, is learning. So let's hear from Kuya Manzano. What is your superpower? What did you discover to yourself to move on?
Well, superpower. When I asked let's say my crowd what my superpower was, most people answered that my superpower was being bold and speaking my mind against conventionalisms and the public opinion, what's politically correct or not. So they said I'm good at being myself and really like speaking my craziness. And now that you say it that way and I express it that way, I realized that that's what's bringing me to 100,000 followers this month and all social media. It's because I really talk from my own crazy brain, my heart, and I'm not trying to please anyone. So what's the result of tweeting so much and publishing so much is some people follow me, and then they see what I post, and then they unfollow me, and other group of people follow me again. Therefore, it's like a pruning process. So there's but normally there's more people following than unfollowing. Even if sometimes it's even close, I'm gonna tell you. But it's perfect because if I speak my mind, I'm who I really am, then who doesn't resonate with my message just leaves. And that gives space for new people, and then those new people who stay after seeing all my craziness posting, they become more loyal, they become supporters, and they become engaged. Yeah, they reply, they like, they comment, and all these things. And that's the people I want to search for, people who I resonate with. I don't want to have 100,000 followers of people who don't like my message. Actually, I don't want many of those people who don't like my message to be seeing my message. A few, yes, because we need haters. But I want more of the people I can really touch. Yeah, I can really change.
Yeah. Yes, and
so
that is.
Yeah, I think that's a superpower there. But I don't know if I can teach that. That can be definitely I can teach people, and I try to teach people to be themselves and to challenge the status quo, to challenge their parents, to challenge their teachers and the priest and everyone. No? It's like no one has the right to tell you how to live your life, how to be happy, how to think. You have to discover that for yourself.
Exactly.
And wow, I'm discovering things right now, things to talk, to just talk with you, because I was gonna attack this whole thing with my knowledge part, which is maybe Spanish, maybe acting and singing. That's what I can teach more, because those are things I'm like a professional with. But also, I'm not a professional, but I'm a passionate happiness seeker, happiness expert. I can definitely teach that, and I can teach, and I love to teach how to be successful, and how to, not because I'm the most successful person in the world, but I am more successful than most people I know. Therefore, I can bring someone from the early stages until where I am at least, and that will definitely make them a 1%er. But lately, I'm declaring that I don't want to be a 1%er anymore. I want to be the 1% of the 1%. So that makes me a 0.01%er. Yeah?
Yeah.
I want to be on the top of the world, looking down on creation.
Yes, and you know what? That's the beauty of being yourself. You're not copying other people. You're not pretending that you're somebody else. That's why me and you are, talking like this and showing to the people that we're in this level, guys. We're in this level. We're not pretending that we're successful. You see what we're doing. You see what Kuya Manzano is, going on every day. He posted every day. He shared every day what's going on. So I hope you will learn from that, and you can do the same thing. Just be yourself. No, not saying copy us. But just being yourself is the most powerful thing that you can do, because all the facts, when people ask you questions, you can answer any questions they want, because you yourself, the facts is, you all know the facts. You're not using other products. You're not using other people. So when they ask questions, they know what to answer for them. So yeah, just be yourself, and be patient.
Patience. That's a great virtue that Gary Vaynerchuk speaks the whole time. Like, don't expect it to happen tomorrow. It took years and years and years of hard work for it to happen for him. And well, that's what we talked about, and I think previously, it's like it took me 455 videos of failure to have one viral hit in YouTube, right? So
Yes.
it takes a lot of patience and sharpening your knife and stuff. At the same time, it is good to mimic, yeah? And that's one of the things I got from the course. Mimic successful people. Find someone who already made it in whatever you want to make, and start extracting knowledge from his journey, her journey, and start mimicking, imitating, or not imitating the personality, but I mean imitating their actions. For example, you want to be Paul Logan and be a star in Vine, yeah? Well, that's where he started. Vine doesn't exist anymore. But he started in Vine with the 6-second videos, and he became a star, and now he became a star in YouTube, and then he's doing movies in Hollywood because of that. So that's how he made it. So let's say, how many videos that does he upload a week? Okay, so there you have already the frequency that you have to upload. How does he structure his videos? If you study the videos of Paul Logan, for example, because I took the effort to do it, he really makes the 6-second video like a book or like a theater play. It has a beginning, it has an introduction, a knot, and a ending. It really has in those 6 seconds. Yeah. So it makes you be interested in watch it and look forward to the next one, because it's so smart, ingenious in those even 6 seconds video. Yeah. Gary Vee says it doesn't matter if my videos are 2 hours or if they're 5 seconds. The important is it entertaining or not, because it's people say that our attention span is getting shorter and shorter nowadays. But hey, for example, I'm a Star Wars fan. If they put me a 6-hour movie of Star Wars and I love it so much, probably I'm gonna sit down there the 6 hours and watch it because I love it. Right?
Yeah.
And an example of that recently, I'm ADHD, I'm distracted. But I'm gonna tell you, I watched the other day the Joker film. I don't know if you watched it, and I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. It's so well written, directed, and acted out that I was on my toes the whole movie. I was totally full attention. Yeah. So it doesn't depend how long it is. Other example. This is random stuff, but other example. I'm watching Money Heist in Netflix right now, and it's so well written. You never know what's gonna happen the next moment. That I'm totally engaged. My brain is totally there. I'm so addicted. That doesn't happen with many other TV series, many other movies, many other speakers online, motivational speakers and everything. I get engaged with some, and that's because they grab me. They grab my attention, and they're constantly delivering, and I don't want to miss a second because it's so yummy everything they're teaching. Like the case of the KBP course. Yeah. So I have some notes here. It's like everyone talks about wanting to change their life, but very few people take action to change their life. Yes or yes?
Yes.
It's everyone's complaining, everyone's being negative in the traffic, everyone's complaining about their boss. Hey, what are you doing about it? Yeah. What positive action are you doing about it? Or what are you doing when you finish your work to change your life? What are you doing? Friend? Stop complaining. Start doing. Okay. I don't know if you saw this T-shirt before. Can you see my T-shirt? Here. What does it say in my T-shirt? I don't know if...
Don't wish for it. Work for it. Don't
there
wish
you
for
go.
it. Work for it. Yes. The DW. Yeah.
Yeah? Come on, man. So, most people fail. That's a reality in life, yeah? Most people fail in life. Do you want to be the exception? Do you want to be the person who wins in life? Most people just survive. I was talking with my old group of friends in Spain. We chat sometimes, and I keep on posting my achievements and my goals and things, and they're not receiving it well, no? And they say, "Oh, you're so charging. It's too much. Why? Come on, you live obsessed for your goals. You live obsessed for your money. You live obsessed." And I said, okay. So I felt I had that door slammed on my face. So I realized that first, maybe that's why they're gonna be my old friends, and I'm gonna search for new friends like you. And then, yeah, I need to find people who motivate me and who want to also win in life, and let's win together. Yeah, let's motivate each other and grow. And then I realized that it's true that most people, and my brother was telling me, he said, that's not what you want, and it's not what most people want. I said, and it hit me because it hurts me, because I want most people to win, and I want my loved ones to win. But it's a reality that most people are happy enough just surviving. Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
they're happy enough just to get to pay the bill and survive and have food on their plate, and that's the goal of most people, just to survive. For me, it's sad, but that's a reality, and it's enough. It's enough for them.
Mhm.
Yeah. But recently, I also tweeted, it's like, being enough. When your mom hugged you when you were small, and your mom said, don't worry, you're enough. You're enough. I love you as you are. That's the worst damaging lie that someone can tell to you. Okay? I love you as you are. Fuck that. You have to strive and get better, dude. You cannot conform. You're not enough. You gotta work harder and be better. Do more muscles, do more money, do more, whatever you wanna get in life. Be a better doctor, be a better nurse, be the best. Why would you want to be enough? It's never enough. That's what feeds a man. Yeah, to go forward, to search progress, to grow. And then you can inspire so many on the way, right? You can help a lot of human beings, being a source of inspiration. And if you're the best doctor, you can save more lives. If you're the best in motivational speaker, you can improve the life of millions of people. If you're the richest person in the world, you can teach the poor how to make money, and you can help them in their investments or what. There's so much you can do if you are great, that it's so selfish and ugly to conform and be enough. I totally disagree with that, and I kind of look down a little on that kind of thinking.
That is true, because a lot of people, you have your passion to do whatever you wanted to do. If you're listening into this podcast or this video, just let us know on the comments. So what do you want to do? What is your passionate about? What are you good at? What you really want to focus on, and we will help you on how you can step onto that whatever you wanted to do. Like what Kuya Manzano says, if you want to become a doctor and you're passionate about helping people to cure their sickness, and you're not a perfect doctor, you don't know if you can help them to live or what, but you still have your passion, you're still learning, you learn the process of how to help people sick, right? So if you're a public speaker, you have to learn how to speak and things like that. So you focus on the thing that where you got. If you are good at carpentering or painting or arts, things like that, you can use that, right? You can use that to move on. If you really wanted to, reach the success or the goal that you want to go through, you can do that. You just don't know how to start, and that's why we are here to help you on how to start. Some people are, it's okay. Some people are just contented of just going to work, go home, sleep. Going to work, go home, sleep. You just live and die, right? Some people are that, but it's okay, because that's the truth. Just the life they make it. That's the choices they made it. But there are a lot of people are like us in this business industry that are looking for a help and a support of the community, and you want to see people how we do this. We're showing you. We're not just posting content that, hey, correct this one. We're not just posting. We're showing you how we do it, and it's more engaging, right? So you can connect with us, you can text with us, you can call us, if you want, because you're not only seeing our post, you're seeing us to show you and help you how to grow your business and how to step up, right, Kuya?
Correct. Yes. And I have here, results come from an obsession to take action. Massive, relentless action. You cannot be wishing for it. You cannot be praying for it. You cannot be, waiting for the lottery or your godfather or the president to come and save you from your misery. You gotta take action.
Yes, action.
It's ridiculous.
Consistent. Be consistent. You're doing this for a few months, you're doing this for a few weeks, and then after that, you're gone. You're like a bubbles that popping up here and there, and then you're gone. Pew! Right? So there are a lot of people waiting for you. There are a lot of people watching you. There are a lot of people, supporting you. They're waiting for your, to show you up, and then you're just getting gone for whatever reason, because you don't get a view, you don't get a likes, you don't need that. You don't need that likes, that love, things like that, right? The important thing is your content, your meaningful content that you post to the people, and how you can help them and solve their problems. That's all you need. You don't need their hearts, you don't need their likes. They don't like you, and it's not no big deal, like what you said. People are following you, people are unfollowing you. That's what it is. So don't be upset, because that's what it is. You have to learn how to accept. Yeah.
Eventually, you will find your crowd. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, among the notes, it's like most businesses fail. 50% of the businesses fail on the first year, and only 4% of businesses pass the 10th year of life. Okay. So that's a scary statistic for people who want to get into business. And many people who write me in social media saying, my dream of my life is to have a business. I say, you don't know what you're getting into. Business is the hardest thing to do. Yeah. Only 4% will survive 10 years. Imagine. Do you have what it takes to get into business and survive being one of those 4% businesses that last more than 10 years? Be sure of what you're getting into, because getting into business is 24/7 struggle, firefighting. Yeah, it's constant. It's a non-stop. You wake up thinking about the business and you sleep thinking about the business. That's what it takes to be a businessman. So think about it, and only if you're super convinced and you believe in yourself and you believe that you're gonna be successful, and because you're gonna need to take that massive action that probably is not gonna let you go on vacation. Yeah, probably is not gonna let you be with your loved ones so frequently as you thought. Probably if you want to be like tucking your kids into bed and watching their baseball game and things like that the whole time, you'll be a great dad, but probably you're not gonna be a great businessman. Yeah, you're not gonna be a billionaire. I would bet my pinky finger that you won't. To be a billionaire, it really takes that super extra effort that you have to exchange for other things. You want that, you won't be able to have many of the quote-unquote normal stuff that people think are good, or people dream of, or there's not such thing as work-life balance. That's what Dan Peña says. If you want it, like if you're Michael Phelps, the swimmer, yeah, he swam every day non-stop. He was obsessed, and that's what brought him there. He wasn't at the bar drinking beers and watching football games with his friends. Yeah, Michael Jordan would shoot 1,500 basket shoots in his backyard at 6 a.m. every day. He practices every day by himself, 1,500 shoots. Then he goes to training with the team, and then he goes to fight the other team, yeah, for a competition. But every day he practices on his own without anyone watching him, 1,500 shoots. Well, of course, he was obsessed. Of course, he became the best of the world. Of course, he was confident. It will give you confidence because you over-prepared. Yeah? That's what Lea Salonga, the musical theater Filipina great international actress, does. When she over-prepares, she memorizes the script before the first rehearsal. She already knows, and everyone's like amazed with her. But of course, that gives her the confidence, the giant confidence that no one has. And that's why she's Lea Salonga and she's a superstar, because she over-prepares the whole time. So those are lessons that I got to see her the other day. That's why I'm so excited. And Sweeney Todd, she's fantastic. She's doing I got a picture with her. I got to hug her. It's like she's an icon of hard work, especially in the arts, which is my field. So it was like double. I love business and I love the arts, right? It's like double motivation. And for me, she's someone. First, she's great. She's pretty. All you want, okay? I'm a fan. But then, for me, she's a sample of hard work, really. So I learn. It's not only that I like looking at her. It's like I learn from her hard work. Work ethic. Go forward. That's life lessons, really.
Yes.
Okay. So when I was doing this course, I realized that if I only watch it, if you only maybe read a book or you only watch a video, you'll retain so much, maybe a 10% or a 15%, because there's many things happening in our life nowadays. We get distracted, but when I take notes, it really goes inside my brain. Tony Robbins says you get a 50% more if you take notes. You might recall it in some other moment because something happens when you write. It goes inside your brain. It thinks better because you also slow down your mind. And then when you take action with some action, physical action that goes together with the learning you're doing, it goes in like 80% in your brain. And for example, commenting like this, like you and me are doing, we are not only helping people, but we are reinforcing and learning. And I'm repeating it. I tweeted my learnings before, and now I'm doing this with you. It's commenting with you and contrasting and getting your opinion. It also sinks so much better in my brain.
Yes.
So that's another technique for learning. To learn better.
Yes.
You take notes. You comment with others, you teach it to others,
and collaborate to other people. Some people are shy. Oh, I'm shy to talk to him. Why?
If you're shy, you die. That's what I say.
Look at Kuya and me. He's in the Philippines, I'm here in Japan, but look, we're just like drinking coffee in a coffee shop, chatting, things like that. But we're not just chatting for nonsense things, guys. We're just chatting for everybody can benefit from it. Me, him, Kuya, me, and you guys that are watching us in this video. So just let us know in the comment. If you're shy to talk about or to reach out to us, just write on the comment and we're gonna answer your question next time when we go live again. Right, Kuya?
Yeah. And whenever you come to the Philippines, we're definitely having a coffee at my coffee shop, My Treat. Okay, there you go.
Yes, thank you. Yes, and we're gonna make a big workshop. We're gonna make a big workshop for everybody because.
Yes, we can invite people and spread it. Yeah, we have to sperm our knowledge all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. Certainty. Yeah, that's very important because we all have the potential.
Yes,
everyone has the potential to do it. We know in the Philippines, we have examples of people who went from rags to riches. Yeah, and all over the world. Yeah, we have Henry C., for example, who didn't even speak Filipino. He came to the Philippines with no knowledge of the language from China, and then he started building from a shoe shop until an empire. Before he died, he has malls, shopping malls all over the Philippines, and that's someone who made it from rags to riches, from poor, and from not even knowing the language. So other people can do it. Any human can do it. Yeah, a person without the hands plays the guitar. I've seen that. A person without arms can write a book. I've seen that.
Yes, yeah.
There's so many people who make it and have it harder than you and me, right? So we all have the potential for it. What gets in the way? Fear. See, fear, which is in the mind. Yeah, it's not believing in yourself that gets in the way. It's if you believe it and you repeat it to yourself and believe and believe and believe and imagine yourself successful, then there's a moment that something clicks in your brain and you really believe it's possible, and that belief gives you the strength to take the action. And when you take massive action and you get good results, then your belief gets stronger.
Yes.
Yeah, because you see it's possible. And then you go again and take more action, and then you get more results, and then you get stronger and stronger and stronger until you finally hit the image that you had in your imagination, and it becomes a total reality. It's progressive, but it's retro fueling, retro feeding. That's the thing. Laziness gets in the way. Well, the natural tendency is to stay at home watching TV in the sofa. That's the natural tendency. You need to fight. your nature. You need to go out and do something uncomfortable. Yeah. You need to go to the gym every day. You don't feel like, but you need to do it if you want to have that body. Yeah. By the way, my 2 cents, I'm doing exercise every day, and it doesn't. Of course, I'm getting a very sexy body. Let me tell you, but that's not the best. The best benefit is what's happening in my mind, thanks to doing exercise every day. Yeah, I'm sending a message to myself that I'm taking care of myself. It's good and it's important. And then, so I'm sending a message of love. I'm loving myself because I'm taking care of myself. Yeah, that's why I do exercise every day, and that's why I eat healthy and I have healthy habits. Aside from that, there's chemicals that go inside your brain when you do exercise. Yeah, that's scientifically proven. Yeah. Do exercise. Move your asses. Get off the couch.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So you're rewarded in public for the things you practice in private. Yeah. You gotta practice in private 100 times, 1 million times, and then when you go public, oh, you're so good. Well, I'm good because I practiced 100 million times at home. Yeah. Just practice. Some people are scared, maybe because people are gonna laugh at them or whatever. First, you shouldn't give a damn about what people say about you.
Oh yeah.
But number two, practice at home. Yeah, like Lea Salonga practices, like Michael Jordan practices. Yeah, and that will bring you. That's the key. It's the key. We've studied people, successful people. That's how they do it. Yeah, they're obsessed. As Grant Cardone says, be obsessed or be average. Yeah. And I don't want to be an average person. I want to be a 1% of a 1%.
Yes. And that really takes a lot of time. And that's you go into a hard way of, playing the game in this game. I want to go on a hard way. I don't want to go on the easy way. I always do on a hard way, like what you said, right? So I forgot what to say. Yes. So you're going to choose which one you go. You want to go on the easy way. You want to go on the hard way. But on the hard way, it's really make you you can prove to yourself and you really deserve it. Like what you say, you go to the gym, and even though, whether you like it or not, you go to it's hard to go to the gym, it's sweating and you don't feel like doing, but you still do it. That's a hard thing, right? It's a hard way. You do things on a hard thing on a hard way, and when you get the result, and so you feel it feels so good. Well, it's like money. All right, when you work for something, you earn money because you work hard for it. If you work money for easy money, tomorrow you don't have money because you don't work for that, right? You don't work for that.
And there's so many easy money scams out there. Yeah, people think they're gonna get into this pyramid and they're gonna get rich the next month and something like that, and then most fail and then they're crying because they're falling into get rich quick schemes. There's no such thing as getting rich.
Yes, maybe 3 or 6 months, 9 months, maybe you earn money, but it's not a long term, guys. It's not gonna be a long term if you don't look it on a hard way, like professionals or what we're doing, Tony Robbins or Gary Vee, like whatever. Look at those people that are giving us speech or motivation on YouTube video. Just follow what they say. Just try to put into action. Don't just sit down and listen and watch movie and listen and then you don't do nothing. You're just wasting your time listening to those people if you're not, if you're not putting into action, right? Why you are there. So
correct. Yeah. Well, that's what most people do, right? Well, I say that there's no quitting. There's no quitting. It's not an option. I'm playing a role right now that's Douglas MacArthur in this play for Sindak 1941. And I believe every character comes with a gift. So the gift of this character for me is that he said a phrase, which was, Americans never quit. Yeah, he said it in one moment, and then he came back to the Philippines after 3 years. He failed. He was thrown out of the Philippines. And then 3 years after, he gathered his troops and came back to the Philippines and finished with the Japanese Imperial Army. So he said, Americans don't quit. So I take that for myself. And he said another phrase, there's no substitute for victory now. Yeah, there's no substitute for victory. It's, I'm gonna win, yes or yes. This is success. yes or yes.
Yes.
There's no other option. There's no other option but success. I believe it, I'm gonna make it happen. Okay, anecdote. The other day, I went to the LTFRB. It's an organism here in the Philippines that's regulating the taxi businesses and the Uber businesses, and that's one of the businesses I'm into, right? So I got there within 1 hour of closing. I didn't have the papers needed. I went in a typhoon. It was raining. I was so wet. I got a girl that's helping there to do my paperwork. Come in. She had chinelas. They didn't let her in. I made her swap her shoes with a guard.
Yeah.
They were
always the
both
way.
shocked.
Yeah.
So she went in with the shoes of the guard. We still were lacking the papers. We were talking, and then she was going back and forth looking for. And I said, you know what? I'm going in myself. Even I don't have the papers. I'm gonna talk myself. And I started talking my way, making a big fuss, whatever I had to do, because in my mind there was no substitute for victory. Yeah, I was walking out. I knew I was walking out because I went in the typhoon. I suffered a lot, and I was delayed with my papers and everything. I said, look, I traveled until here. In my mind, I was so convinced that there's no other option. And I started talking with everyone in that office, smiling, getting angry, making I don't know how you say in English, mataray, everything, you know, like a nosy something. At the end, I walked out of that organism with my papers in my hand. Yeah, they moved, which I proved. You could have done it, but you were just asking for papers and stuff, you know. But there was no substitute for victory, and I got it done. So that brings me to an example, a beautiful example of Tony Robbins. He says, would you, when a kid is trying to walk, right? The baby is trying to walk, and he falls. How many times does a baby fall? 100 times, right? Do you tell the baby, quit? Nah, you're never gonna walk. You're never gonna be a walker. You don't have it in you. Come on, son. Leave that. Forget that dream of walking. You don't do that, right?
Yes.
Still parents and uncles and society tell people to forget their dreams because they're not cut for it. You cannot be a singer. Yeah, you're not gonna be rich. You're not gonna be a doctor. Come on, you're not smart enough. If someone told the kid that, maybe he would never walk. But he kept on walking, trying, and then he walked.
Yeah, because
It looked impossible. He failed too much.
yes,
But he walked.
exactly.
So why do we discourage people from pursuing their dreams? Not me, obviously. I'm telling everyone to pursue their dreams, but that's what most parents do, and titos do, and society. Yeah.
Yes, but the only advice that I can give if somebody's discouraging you in your dreams, you know, don't get upset or carried away by the distractions. You have to get more excited that, oh, he's telling me that, I'm gonna prove you that I'm not like that. You know, you have to reverse the tweet it. Some people, when they heard that distraction or negative thoughts, oh, okay, I'm not doing anymore, I'm done. No, keep doing it. Prove it to them that you're not what they're thinking about. Prove it to them that you can do it. You see, the baby, I'm a teacher, right? I'm working on a preschool. I have 2 years old, 3 years old already, but she cannot walk yet. So the parents is, hey, Maria, do you think that my son or my daughter can still walk, because she's already 3 years old and she's not walking? She can walk. She's still now trying to stand and hold on that means that she's trying to build her muscles on her legs so she can walk. Just be patient and give her time. Not everybody is the same. She's learning on a hard way. She's already 3 years old. Why she's not walking yet? But there are kids that 1 year old are starting walking now, right? So people are in a different, we're not all the same. Just give time, and she's trying to do on a hard way that she tried to stand up and try to step, every baby step, right? Baby step, things like that. So that's also the same. We are on a business, right? don't get distracted, or don't stop, don't quit when people batches you, when people say negative things to you. Sometimes that is good for us, because once you tell me something about that, I don't like it, you tell me you're not good enough to go Facebook Live because you're not a good English speaker. Okay, now I'm going to do Facebook Live twice, five times a day. I go live every day. I'm going, and some people, okay, not going anymore, so you cannot see them anymore. Me, once you tell me that, I'm going 1 time every day. No, I'm gonna make it 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. So, yeah. So that's how
it.
you tweak it to fight for those, negative batches, because they batches you. So bring them back the good thing.
Prove them wrong. Prove them wrong. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Massive action, not little by little. Yeah, we need to take massive action. Massive, like a crazy person, obsessed. Yeah.
Yes.
So how? It's like in the second module, it was mindset secrets to scale your business. Yeah. So it's like you have to do more for your customers than any other person out there in the market. If you do more for them than any other competitor, they're yours. Yeah, you gotta fall in love with your customers. So this actually makes me think a lot about my coffee shop. Yeah, we're gonna start thinking of ways how can we make them happy. Well, the latest thing we've done, we included this very cheap rice meals. Like all-day breakfast meals for only 70 pesos. For the people watching, what's 70 pesos in dollars? I don't know, less than $2. Yeah, less than $2 meals. So it's affordable for students. Yeah, and people are ordering it already. So hopefully that can be one of the mini steps we're taking to please them, to make them happy. If you do lots of things to please your customer more than any other person, even at the risk of losing money, yeah, something might turn around, and you'll see flocks and flocks of people coming in your business, and then you can figure out how to also monetize that at the same time and find the balance, find the balance in it. But it's about falling in love. I really get that thing. It's like find a better way to meet the needs of your customers. They're getting their whatever they want. They're getting their shoes in this way. They're getting their books in this way. How can you make it easier, more convenient? Could be cheaper, though they don't really recommend going to the money wars, to the cheap wars. But how can you make it more convenient, more successful, more frictionless for them to have your product compared to the competition's product? Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
How fast do you want to learn and get better? I love that phrase of Tony Robbins.
How fast?
How fast? Because it's the gym example. If you go to the gym once a month, maybe it's not gonna happen for you. Yeah. If you're in the gym every day, 5 hours, like a bodybuilder, maybe you're gonna see some pumping happening there. So it's the same with any other field.
Yes.
Do you want to learn? Do you want to read one book a year, or are you gonna read a book a day, like some show-off people like Ty Lopez say? Maybe he reads a book a day. Maybe he's reading the summary. I don't know, because he's also selling the Mentor Box subscriptions where they give you the summary of the book. The thing is, an average CEO reads several books a month. Yeah. So the top people are great leaders. For sure, Warren Buffett reads several newspapers every day. Yeah, he reads for 6 hours a day. I don't remember exactly the number, but he reads for hours and hours every day. He doesn't really need it anymore, right? He's like one of the richest men in the world. still, he keeps on learning, reading. Because I guess he wants to be on the top of his game.
Yes, and really, it's sacrifice, right? You sacrifice everything. Look at me. I'm on my small studio. It is hot here, and I'm sitting here for 8 hours talking in this this mic. And I also have mic here on the other side. I also have a mic here on this side. You see that? So when I interview somebody, you can use this one, I can use this one, and I can do this, I can do that. Who are you guys who can do what you're passionate about and what you really want to do? That you stay in a place like this, it's so hot, and it's a recording booth. So you have to be on a no noise frequency. But that's the hard way that you want to learn to, if you want to do voiceover or voice acting lesson or audio. It takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, and takes a lot of takes. I'm not talking that sometimes I edit it, and because my words are doubling. So yeah, I get out of this room and take a little water and sit on a couch, just relax, and then go back to my stage, right? So that's the hard thing that you have to focus on if you really have passion on what you are doing. So yeah, it's very hard. To read a book is hard, If you're not a good reader, you can do podcast or you can do audio. Just listen to it. But some people love reading books. Some people are just want to listen because they're busy while they're driving, they're doing this. So where you are, where do you want to go? Where do you want to be comfortable of what you want to do? Just do it and take those sacrifices. Don't do this into the air condition or on the couch and you're sitting and do this. That's not a business. It's not a hard way you can do that, right? Just you have sacrifice. It's hot here, no aircon, no cooler, but I love it.
All right, that's the way. Hard work. Okay, so this is success, yes or yes, and we're here
yes.
every week, yeah. Every week. That's the trial. We're trying to go every week, yeah. We're trying, but we're getting on that pace, yeah. To bring you tips and tricks, and the most interesting thing would be to hear from you guys, to know what takeaways you have and how you applied it to your personal life. And I do post a lot about how I'm applying and how I'm progressing in my personal life thanks to this learning and stuff. So let's hold each other accountable, and thank you so much, Maria Brenica.
Yeah, thank you too. And yes, we're always here, guys, for you to help you. And yeah, we're always showing up to, if just question, put on a comment, just write it down. If you don't want to, if you're shy or whatever your problems, we're going to answer your question and find the answer and help you to solve your problems. Right, Kuya?
Yeah. Right now we have a Facebook page called Success, Yes or Yes. And we're going to start growing and publishing there our podcast, our videos, and other individual videos that Maria Brenica, she does so many video interviews. She's going to be posting there also for you guys to be able to see her personal content, and everything is with the objective in mind to help you, right? To share. So we can share, interact, and grow together, right? All of us.
Yes, and you're not only guys listening to me and to Kuya. There are a lot of people that I interview. They're knowledgeable. They're expert. You can get a lot of of tips and tricks, and you can learn a lot from them. That's what my job to do, to bring people. To bring people to you guys, so you can learn from. If you're we have different niches, right? You're doing this, you're doing that, and I'm not expert from everything. So I try to help you, bringing people, those knowledgeable people, to help you to grow and learn something about your business, right? So me, Kuya, and a lot of people are here in the community. The page, what's the name? The success page. We have
success, yes or yes, yeah.
Success, yes or yes page group. You can go there and join to the group. So yeah, we're working together, and let's make this community supportive.
All right, thank you very much. See you next week.
All right, see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.